Hey, what's going on, guys? It's No Shoes, and we're back with another one. And today we're going to be reacting to the Supafriendz from Vast Air featuring MF Doom. This is suggested by Ravenous Catalyst. Because the other day on stream, we were talking about Datura Stramonium, one of my favorite MF Doom beats. Apparently, this is the original track that used that beat, so I'm very excited to hear it. And thank you to Ravenous Catas for the donation to the Buy Me a Coffee as well. If you guys are interested in checking out the Buy Me a Coffee, supporting me further than the videos, take a look at the link tree in the description. My EP Dabbed just dropped, digital downloads are over there, a lot of fun stuff. And thank you to everybody that supports. You guys really do make a difference. But without any further ado, let's get right into this. Let's see what the Supafriendz are all about. Let's see what Vast Air and MF Doom got to say. Let's get it.
Give him some skin, a real country bumpkin. Get up off his property.
Hold up, didn't have my volume turned up. Let's hear it.
Give him some skin, a real country bumpkin. Get up off his property, villain, fuzzy lumpkin, dumping. Enough raw lead to leave a forehead sunken. When he's on tour, keep your paws off his pumpkin dumping. Town village nympho, now it's all
nice feel, man. I heard this song first on Ask Anyone from Lice, Aesop Rock, and Homeboy Sandman. I heard Joey Badass use this on World Domination. I've played around with it a bunch. Love his flow on it. The mix is interesting. Ravenous said there's a bunch of different mixes. I'd be curious to hear the others just immediately after getting into this one, because Doom's voice is like very spacious and pulled into the back of the beat. I feel like there could be a little bit more heat on his signal, if you know what I mean. Pull it up just a little bit higher, make it a little bit louder, but it's working so far. Let's see where it goes.
sunken. When he's on tour, keep your paws off his pumpkin dumping. Town village nympho, now it's all his though. The way she got down was far from privileged info. Break up to make up, wake up and smell the indo. Just from how she liked to show her belly button window. Couldn't tell.
I really like that privileged info line, then taking it to Indo. That works really well, man. Nice flow here.
She liked to show her belly button window. Couldn't tell him nothing. 5200 Atari or Sega. Test tube L's with the lid. Garcia y Vega. His tongue is like a sword that's mighty like a pen. And you ain't seen nothing like the mighty Quinn. Alrighty then.
Tongue is like a sword that's mighty like the pen. Pen is mightier than the sword. Breaking that apart, then adding the new part of it of like being a rapper as well, and not only writing it but then spitting it. That's cool, man. I vibe with that.
Quinn, alrighty then. Seal the deal with the shaking of a hand. People's catching feelings like it's making up the band. Villain have your fake man quaking in his vans when he do a jam. Fans break dancing in the stands. Chances are you lose the battle and the war. Trying to go to shore with just a paddle and a oar. Ooh, shucks. You should have known them two schmucks would have came through the game. You lame ducks off buku bucks.
Yo, metal fingers, fix the beat with fire.
Yeah, fire first verse from Doom. Great feel to it. Again, starting to kind of see where everybody who's used this beat since got the basis for their flow. It makes a lot of sense now with this context. Not that I didn't already kind of get it because they were already on that Doom type of cadence, but hearing him on the actual beat itself, really great. Nice work. The mix, those high, like, keys at certain points do mix a little bit with Doom's voice. It's not muddy, but they just kind of like interfere with each other. Maybe it's like some slightly like subtractive interference between the frequencies or the phase, or you know, there's so many different things it could be, but it still sounds clean. I just think his voice could be a little bit more present.
Through the game, you lame ducks off buku bucks.
Yo, metal fingers, fix the beat with fire water. I advise all fathers to watch their daughters. It's going down tonight. We got monsters in the crowd and they ready to fight. Metal fingers, fix the beat with fire water. I advise all fathers to watch their daughters. You know we keep tricks up the sleeve. Coming through with the Justice League. But you don't hear me though. I used to show army patches.
And very interesting flip up here. So now we got Vast Air going, and his vocals like completely different. We got layering like all the way through. I imagine on Doom's vocal, they probably layered the tracks as well because that's just kind of a standard operating procedure, but it's really not present. But Vast Air, it's super clear. Especially you can hear it in like the middle of words where those layers really start to interact with each other. It gives it a nice thicker feel. And then it feels like, we're even getting some ad libs and everything thrown in there too. So very interesting, almost like polar opposites between like the way the sound of their verses, but it feels like they're riding the beat in a fairly similar pocket.
But you don't hear me though. I used to sew army patches on my favorite coat. Yeah. BMX, got your guns, old folks got soap. Homeless Sally from Cali curse, cats in the alley. Sound so foul, we wash our mouths with soap. I came up with cats that never be smiling. I called to him, he said me him on Monster Island. Where the girls look.
Shout out Monster Island Czars, man. Great bars here, great delivery. And I like how Vast Air's voice is a little bit higher pitched and just like a little bit like sharper, not like in the musical sense, but like a blade. Like it's a little bit more piercing where Doom tends to have a slightly more bassy, drier, rounder vocal. So they oppose each other well in that way. And that feels like the layering might have been more for like a transitionary section because now that we've gotten a little further into Vast Air, it feels like now they've dropped the layers out or at least decreased their strength underneath his vocal as well. So maybe we'll get some type of repetition of that section. This song is just a loop. It doesn't really have any structure in the instrumental for a hook, but it doesn't mean you can't have one.
We wash our mouths with soap. I came up with cats that never be smiling. I called to him, he said me him on Monster Island. Where the girls look good and the MCs be wildin'. You can catch me in velour suit salad with Lady J holding hands with the bar.
And those ad libs really add a lot. Meet him on Monster Island where the girls look good. It's like nice little slip-ins there, sometimes repetition or sometimes just adding a little extra context, a little extra flavor.
With Lady J holding hands with the Baroness. Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes. Don't got nothing on this. I got them go gadgets.
I think we talked getting some G.I. Joe references, man. Snake Eyes was always my favorite. Man, I haven't thought about that in a long time. Let me know, who was your favorite G.I. Joe?
Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes. Don't got nothing on this. I got them go gadgets. So when the Cobra Law come through the floor, I'm putting snakes in baskets.
Robin do our thing, he's like Stymie.
That's cool. Go gadgets to snakes and baskets. Of course, Inspector Gadget. Great movie. I missed that, man. I need to watch that again as well. But great delivery. Nice feel. Consistent. Cohesive. Doing a great job, man. Doom and Vast Air both. Love the instrumental, like I said. One of my favorites. I worked on a beat similar to this at one point, just on the principle of like, how can you make a loop that you can listen to for 3 minutes and still be interested in it at minute 3? You know what I mean?
Do our thing, he's like Stymie from.
And let me pull it back just a little further.
I'm putting snakes in baskets.
Robin do our thing, he's like Stymie from our gang. Guitar twang, try me and why da da dang. I don't think you wanna know, even if you still do and want me to, I'll tell you. But then I have to kill you, will you? Please, it's like a grilled cheese sandwich.
I like that, kill you, will you? The way the change of inflection happens there really helps provide us some direction. Nice feel.
But then I have to kill you, will you? Please, it's like a grilled cheese sandwich. Gotta bring the butter, else the bread will get damaged. Flip it, slice it, and give half to Vast Air. If he acts nice and bring a glass, we share the last beer.
After the Cobain and Doomsday, we don't need no pop.
Oh, now they trade back and forth quickly. This is something I like, man, that I've been seeing a little bit lately in the tracks we've checked out, where instead of having like Doom two verses and Vast Air do one verse, like trading back and forth quickly on the third verse or somehow to kind of balance it out where everybody essentially gets the same amount of the instrumental. I'm a big fan of that, truly a feature at that point. 50-50 cut on the content right there. That's great.
After the Cobain and Doomsday, we don't need no pop. revolution. We hit cops with judo chops, and all you see is
referencing some of the albums. A Cannibal Ox's Cold Vein, Vast Air being from Cannibal Ox, Doomsday, well, Doom, I don't think I gotta explain that one. Probably didn't have to explain either of them to y'all.
chops, and all you see is red, black, and green. No, I'm down for my team. They killed Radio Raheem. Now I wanna smoke a blunt, you know, blow off some steam. Open my mouth like Godzilla, and all you see is light beams. This rap shit ain't all that it seems. You could leave it to the Supafriendz to spill the beans.
That cat sample is one of my favorite uses, man. Just at the end of the beat, like it's pissed off. It works so well. And then the way the beat kind of like stutters and kind of like glitches at the end when it comes to a stop. It's one of those great ways of like really bridging that gap of something like musical verse. Like now it just like a song glitching out isn't necessarily musical, but I can't think of what other word would describe it. Like environmental almost. It's like the world of the song is collapsing on itself or something. Somebody got a better word. Let me know what y'all would call it. Let's finish this out real quick.
Can I get a witness?
Beautiful. Beautiful, man. Absolutely amazing. That was the Supafriendz from Vast Aire featuring MF Doom. I really enjoyed that. I hope y'all did as well. Thank you again to Ravenous Catalyst for the suggestion and the donation. I truly do appreciate them. All you guys that support over on the Buy Me a Coffee, you truly do make a difference. So thank you guys for all the support. Make sure y'all hit like, hit subscribe, and hit that bell if you want to see more videos like this. Much love to everybody in the No Shoes gang, and I will see you all next time.